What's up, everyone? So for today's video, I'm gonna be kind of like presenting you a video where first I went to like Rockwood and kind of explored there for a little bit, and then like a few days later it started to get like a lot colder outside, and I kind of decided to see if any lakes or like creeks froze up. And this video is probably a little bit all over the place, so I do apologize about that. And this video was like filmed on like 3 completely separate days, maybe even more than that, so this is kind of like a more random video that I kind of decided to throw together and kind of do a couple things with it. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey. Gonna have to find a way to get down here. Okay, so it's about a week after I filmed the last part of the video where I went to Rockwood. Today it's definitely a lot colder outside, so I'm not gonna be doing any full hikes. But I did decide to come back to this creek for a little bit because I kind of want to show you guys what it was like with all the snow, and it isn't frozen like I thought it was gonna be. It's definitely really cool getting to like kind of see the snow with like the creek together. I was hoping that like the creek was gonna be like frozen, and I got to like show you guys what it would have looked like. Creeks are like moving a little bit more, so that's probably why it's not frozen. So now I'm going to be walking towards like the main area where I normally do all of my swimming at. It's literally 18 degrees outside, and that's a high today. And this is like the weather the next couple days. So it's not looking good for a while. There is a little bit of a section that is frozen right here. Yeah, there's a little bit of ice around here. It's pretty easy to break, as you can tell. It actually is pretty frozen around here. So I did find a little bit of a frozen section, but it's probably not that solid. Made it up here. So I hope you enjoy me coming back to this place and exploring here. Definitely ended up being better than I expected, even though majority of the creek wasn't frozen like I would hoped. But it's definitely really cool to see it with the snow. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys for another place I decided to explore. One thing that's gonna be a struggle is finding a way up, because everything is super muddy right now. Here. Still a little bit difficult, but the key is running up. Okay, so it's about like maybe 20 minutes later, so it's around 1:50. So I'm back at Rockwood Reservation for a little bit. So the main area I'm probably going to be exploring here is kind of like down at the creek, and maybe this creek got a little bit more frozen than at the other place. So I'm going to be checking that out, and then I think after that I'm probably going to be going to like a couple of lakes and seeing if they froze at all. So that's kind of the intention for this part of the video. So there is a little bit of a frozen section over here. Not too frozen around here either. So this is probably about as far as I'm going to be exploring here. So I hope you enjoyed some of the footage that I got at this place. And I will see you guys for what I decide to do next for the video. Okay, so this is probably one of the last places I'm going to be going today. And it's snow on it, which is really cool. I'm not actually going to walk on the lake, but I want to show like a couple of views of it because it looks really cool around here. Really sketchy out here. And it looks so cool with the lake being frozen and all that. This is a complete different vibe. It's super cold out though, so I don't want to spend too much time outside, but I really want to get some views of the lake. It looks so cool with all the snow on it. This is definitely a vibe. The ice here too, but there's no snow. Okay, so that was definitely really cool and turned out way prettier than I expected coming here. I do hope you enjoyed everything I did for today's part of the video and all the places I went to today. I'll see you guys for what I do next. Okay, so it's the next morning, so I decided to come here for a little bit, and it's actually like snowing out. The lake here is also frozen, but it doesn't look as cool as the other lake that I went to. Okay, so that's about all the views I'm probably going to be getting here because it is like really cold as I'm filming. This is the current temperature outside. Hope you enjoyed me coming here today. Okay, so I decided to go back out for a little bit more. Kind of want to get a view at that one house up here. Heading back now, and it's literally only like 5 minutes after I went out because it's just so cold. Hope you enjoyed all the views I got here, and I'll see you guys either if I do something else for today's video or for the outro. Okay, so before I end off today's video, I decided to kind of like come back to this creek. It's basically like maybe 10 days after I came here last time. It's like almost 4 o'clock right now. This is definitely a lot deeper than it has been in a while. Still not gonna go swimming today, even though it is like over 65 degrees outside, because the water's still pretty cold. Because just last week the temperatures hit like 0, like last Monday or something like that. It's currently like 68 degrees outside, so it's like almost 70 degrees. It's crazy how it went from like being in the single digits and even at times being like in the negatives to like it now being like over 65 degrees within like less than 10 days. And I'm definitely grateful for the warmer weather, especially since the cold water last week was pretty brutal to get through. But just a little update on the creek right here. And that was basically today's video, where I kind of decided to like go exploring and see if like any of the creeks froze up and any lakes have. And there were a couple of lakes that did freeze up. Now I feel like things are starting to become more back to normal and it's starting to warm up a bit. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you enjoyed like all the places I went and saw. Subscribe and keep my post notifications on so we do next, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.